Hi Corona, I'm Aubrey.
And I'm Ashley.
And this is cdstv.
Hi, this is another episode of cdstv, where the news is real and nothing is fake or a lie.
Run for Student Council. Classes of 2019, 2020, and 2021 can run for next year's Student Council. Find a flyer for the online application or pick up a printed copy in front of Mr. Forbes' room, A348.
You have until March 23rd to turn it in. The elections are on the 29th. Join the cause and make your school better. Run today!
Tempe Cares is an organization dedicated to helping the Tempe community. This past weekend, Tempe Cares hosted an event staged at 5 different community gardens to help beautify and revamp those gardens. cdstv went to talk to some people, and this is what they had to say.
Redeveloping community gardens, what we're doing this year. So whatever you do and see that needs to be revamped, that's how we came to consensus for community gardens for this year.
You know, to keep the community nice, everybody's got to get involved and put in a little effort, and that's what we all need to do.
We started off as a committee that did beautification of neighborhoods, painting homes, doing landscaping in homes, and over the years we shifted focus to school, and lately the theme has been gardens. So honestly, it's whatever the community tells us is needed is where we're going to move our efforts to.
Just wonderful to see all the people helping, plus the fact everyone needs to know that we give all our food to the food bank, so everything that's being done today will profit those who don't have access to good food.
I was born and raised in this city. I love it, and to be able to, at the end of the day, and see what a difference the coordination of volunteers and what a difference impacting your community does, not only to you, but the people that live in that neighborhood, for me, is justifying, and it's extremely gratifying.
Hi! Welcome to Dutch Bros.
My name is Zach Umbe.
My name is Shay Caliendo, and I've been working at Dutch Bros for only about 3 months now. Dutch Bros was established in 1992 in Grants Pass, Oregon by Travis and Dane Boersma. Over 100, probably per hour. Like the drive-through line is always busy, and the walk side has like 20 people in it right now, so it's pretty crazy here. Well, the most popular ones are probably like the Kicker and the Annihilator.
Any variation of Vampire Slayer or Rebel.
I think what makes Dutch Bros special is that people come here for more of an experience than just the coffee itself. You know, a lot of people come through for the drinks, but they also come by when they're having a bad day or just a really good day, and sometimes it's just someone to talk to, you know. Like we take your order outside and then you come into the window, we talk to you a little bit more. I think people really appreciate that.
I don't think I've ever come through Dutch myself as a customer and not left happier than I was. Like I've always left with a smile on my face.
Hi guys, welcome to CDSBN. Here are your spring sports. Varsity baseball has a record of 6-1. Their next game will be Friday the 9th at home. Girls softball has a record of 3-1. And their next game will be Tuesday the 20th at home. Boys volleyball has a record of 1-4. Their next game is today at Higley. Track and field has the Brophy Xavier Invite Friday the 9th. Boys tennis has a record of 3-0, and girls tennis has a record of 2-1. The boys will be at Horizon, the girls will be at home on Tuesday the 20th. Lacrosse has a record of 0-2, and they'll be playing South Point today at 6 p.m. Come out and support your spring sports, Aztecs.
Hey Corona, it's your boy, Dan Casillas, or Danny Casillas, or any other name. And this is your weekend weather. Whoa, I'm upside down.
In New York, I'm Millie Rock.
Friday's gonna be a high of 85 and a low of 59. Saturday's gonna be a high of 81 and a low of 61. Sunday is gonna be a high of 78 and a low 62. Have a wonderful spring break, Corona.
Well, that's it for today, Corona. Stay tuned after the credits for a great documentary from our beginning TV productions class about the vaping crisis. I'm Aubrey.
And I'm Ashley.
And this is cdstv.
Vaping is obviously a popular trend now amongst teenagers, and it's very concerning. So you're putting something into your bottle, into your body, a chemical into your body that you necessarily don't know what it is. Officer Breckow has really done a good job of trying to work with the students and educate the students. We've also sent out information to the parents and newsletters, trying to inform them what vaping is and how they can work with their kid to kind of have that discussion about it.
Their generation is kind of like the guinea pigs for this method of consuming drugs, and I don't think it's a real good place to be a guinea pig generation when you don't really know what's going to happen 10 or 20 years later.
Well, number one is know what you're doing. I mean, I think people will do it just either out of peer pressure or trying to fit in with their social group, and a lot of time we'll talk to kids and like, why are we choosing to do this? And they'll say, I don't even like it, I just do it because my friends do it. So it's that peer pressure that they're succumbing to, and it's and so I'd say, is that what you really want to do? I mean, it's easy to say no. And so I would say probably the biggest thing to talk to kids is know what you're putting in your body. You're putting a chemical into your lungs, and it just doesn't make sense.
Right, my name is Frank Lavecchio. I am a physician here at Banner University Medical Center in Phoenix. I work for the Department of Medical Toxicology, and medical toxicology deals with many things, but some of them are the side effects of drugs, the side effects of toxins, and occasionally we deal with animal bites. So normally, historically, people used to smoke cigarettes, or they would chew tobacco. Well, vaping takes that process by heating it up to a super high temperature and is able to just get the vapor, which has nicotine in it.
Okay.
Some parents don't realize what they are. They see these things, and sometimes students will play them off as battery chargers or flash drives, different things like that. And again, with the parents having no real idea of what they are. So what I would suggest to those students is decline it in the way that's most comfortable to you. Some students find that like making them an excuse is the easiest way to decline something. Hey, I can't right now, I gotta get to class, I got a paper to turn in, I got a test to study for.
It does have negative health impact. It's probably just like smoking 60 years ago, no one knew what the negative impacts were. Then all these studies came out and how it causes cancer. I don't think vaping's any different. So there is health risk, and I know everyone, you know, especially teenagers, they feel invincible, and maybe that they don't understand the long-term impact, and maybe we don't even understand the long-term impact right at this point. But you're putting a chemical into your lungs, right? It's just common sense, you know, use common sense.
So, although it might be perceived by some to be safe, you know, we won't know for many years if it is truly safe. But what we do know is that every time you vape, you do take in some of these chemicals that are known to be associated with cancer. Well, we don't have enough data to say what the long-term effects of vaping are, but we can say that you'll be addicted and you'll have a chemical that you need in your body to function. But unfortunately, there's been some deaths from little kids, little toddlers, little 2-year-olds, running around the house and taking just one big gulp of the vaping liquid. So the liquid nicotine is very powerful. If you have a teaspoon, it's equivalent to a couple packs of cigarettes. So you imagine all the flavors that you see are bubblegum, tutti frutti, vanilla, chocolate. They're all geared towards young adults. And a little child might go buy it and lick it and get into trouble. The other thing is a lot of these cancer studies are usually done on older people, not young kids. So even though there's some drugs that might be safe in older people, we don't know if it's the same for young kids whose brains are changing every day. And there's somebody, when they advertise, they don't show an ugly old guy like myself. They show, you know, nice, younger, well, let's say prettier. They show prettier people. It's all very, very similar to what happened way back when. You know, you just kind of see it. You know, things like Santa Claus vaping. You know, I don't always vape, but when I do, I choose Vapor Shark. I'm not sure if Santa Claus vapes. It made you look cool with smoking. And we got fooled again. You know, it kind of died down a little bit. Now the new generation is being fooled by it all too.